Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
They'll yell at me for posting, I'm sure. They always do. Anytime I post in UTSA stuff, they're just like, why you always post your stream? Like, shut up. Alright, let me get my scoreboard up. Okay, so Gun, thanks for sitting in on this. We're gonna take a look at their team compositions here. What are you thinking when you look at let me tell you, blue team is called Poop Handler Patrol. Okay. And red team is called Rage Machines.
All right.
So what do we think when we're taking a look at these team compositions here?
So team poop, what?
Poop Handler Patrol.
Holy moly. So the bottom lane is super passive, right? Like Vayne Janna is one of the most passive lanes that you can have. The reason being is Janna is obviously not an aggressive support compared to things like Nami, Zyra, Brand, right? She only shield, and it got super nerfed, so she has that 18-second cooldown on her shield.
Yep.
So she's gonna play super back, basically like a Soraka in the early levels. And Vayne herself has a huge problem in the early laning phase. She can tumble her ass, but it puts her in a really risky situation, especially at around the level 2 power spike. She might get a good condemn, but the response from Nami is going to be a heal, so they don't really get a good trade, and then possibly a bubble to further the aggression. So bot lane is supposed to be really hard for this Vayne Janna combo. Sivir Nami, I think, is going to have the advantage here in the early levels, and it's going to be a while until Vayne Janna can actually do some damage that sticks around. Mid, it looks like Ahri's pushing in, being super aggressive. Not really sure that's smart against the Jace. Jace clear is decent, so we'll see about that. I think it's mostly going to come down to skill in the end. I think she's going to be able to...
Level 2 trade in a bot lane. You got to tumble forward to triple bolt, but like I said, I think Nami's going to be able to just sustain that back up. It got a little bit of damage. That was actually a pretty decent trade for that matchup.
Yeah, especially for the level 2. I think Nami was a little bit scared of that. It looks like she still has full mana. And they're not really responding with the aggression that they should. They should realize that they have a huge advantage.
Alright, there's again coming in for the Jace. Jace gonna jump in. Oh, gonna get that smash down. Baby Cage gonna miss. Double flash is that? Yes, it is. Mid lane
good damage on Ahri there. Yep. It's good damage on Ahri there. It's gonna force her back. I think that's really strong from Jace, seeing that Ahri was pushing up against the turret even. After he was doing Raptors, he just swung by and got that free flash out of her, some free damage.
Free damage, yeah. 100%.
So that's, super strong for Veigar, who needs a lot of time to build up that AP. And so if he can get by the early game, not dying, or even better, picking up a kill, it's going to be really strong.
Bot lane's continuing to trade down here, but to go back to that gank, when you see that Baby Cage come in, I think a better placed Baby Cage would have actually probably gotten a kill there.
Yeah, I mean, the Veigar flash too. I think if he played that Cage a little bit better, he would have netted the kill onto Ahri. She would have had a flash out of it, but if it caught her just right, mechanically, I think that would have been a secured kill. Veigar's not really running Ignite or anything,
no,
so
it
would have been really close. Again, so this bot lane showing a lot of aggression. Nami's missing the bubble. And they have to blow heal. So that's super good out of this Vayne Janna lane that's supposed to be losing. It looks like a mechanical failure from the Nami mostly. A lot of bot lanes obviously are dictated by the aggression of the support. And if Nami here isn't going to show any aggression, she's basically relegated to Soraka duty and just healing.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's kind of like what you were saying, where she's just kind of hanging back, and that's kind of what you expected from the Janna, but the Janna's the one that's walking up and like helping with trades, and you got the Nami just hanging back like, I'll heal you up.
Yeah, and it's taking a toll on her. She's basically almost out of mana here. She's got maybe one more heal left in her before she's out of mana and just has to base, or is completely useless. And Sivir's out of HP too.
So it looks like right now that if we take a look at the CS differentials in mid and top, that they're going to be making up for that beating that bot lane is taking right now, because you're looking at probably about a 13 CS lead in top lane, which is amounting to about 200 gold, and just about the same in mid lane, which is quite a bit. Oh, we got a little show here for the dragon. Oh, the charm's gonna land in. Veigar's gonna get dropped for first blood. It's gonna go across to the Olaf. Not where I'd want it to go, but yeah.
Super big for the Ahri. I mean, like you were just saying, she's got a CS deficit, and in terms of gold, she probably is just caught up here.
Jay Shock Blast is going to come in for a 2v3. It looks like the Condemn's going to put him into the wall. Silver not going to be able to get too much damage out. They're going to swap targets. They're going to go into the Janna. Boomerang Blade's going to pass through. Vayne going to get exhausted with the tumble in. Not going to be able to secure that Jace. Silverbolt's going to go out. Is she going to be able to? That's a flash out. The flash forward. Going to get the third auto. Going to land. Oh, the auto onto the minion there. It should have been enough. The Olaf's going to come in. Going to smite him to death. Jace will fall, and the flash will go across the wall for Nami. Woo!
What a weird fight. So Vayne is definitely super confident. She's staying up against the wall, sees that a lot of the CCs are down, and has the audacity almost to tumble forward for these kills. She ends up getting one and missing an auto attack on top of the CS for another. But that's super. I mean, you can tell from laning phase, you can tell from that fight that she's really confident in her Vayne play. She's fine tumbling forward and being super aggressive and just simply ignoring.
Oh, that flash! Ken is going to miss the flash, but the baby cage is going to be enough. Primordial Burst will finish off the Janna. Mundo's going to come in and try and pick it up. The Silver's going to turn this around with Boomerang Blade Ricochet and drop him down. Look at this trophy laying on the ground. Look at that trophy. Looking all silly. Ahri going to miss 2 spells. Dash in. Baby cage going to keep her in. Nami Bubble going to whiff. But I think... Oh no! Shock Blast gonna come through and whiff just slightly. Boomerang Blade gonna chip her out for some more damage. Ahri has no more charges of her ultimate, and she may still get out. Yeah. Orb of Deception gonna give her that little speed boost. Charm gonna land. That's just insult to injury. But
she's smart. She has to go up.
Oh! Jace flashed in. Oh man! Gonna trade 1 for 1, 2. Why did he not walk down? Oh man! Double kill going over to the Ahri. That was probably the best case scenario there.
That was a super best case scenario. She actually made a difficult decision there to go towards her tower instead of towards the jungle. You saw her fake up a little bit, and as soon as she faked down, we knew that Veigar had his E back up, and so he was definitely going to get that snare, especially on a ultless, flashless Ahri. So sort of a decision-making mistake there that ends up being really good for her. I mean, she obviously picks up the 2 for 1, but in terms of that decision-making, she should have been counting that Veigar stun, knowing that it was going to clip her if she went down, and chosen to go up. That was clearly the safer play.
Look, that was a high elo decision. High elo. Oh, Jace going to defend his jungle. He really wants that blue buff. Going to smack him back, but I think early the Olaf. Smite. Oh, yep, early smite for the health. The flash over by the Veigar. Baby Cage going to land. Going to chip him out, and Jace going to secure that one. Jace going up 1-2-1. Getting back in this game. Veigar going to get his blue buff.
Really odd decision by the Olaf to invade there. So I see a lot of junglers make this mistake. They go to invade on the side that's being pushed in by their allies. So Ahri's obviously been pushing a lot this game, and he chose to invade blue side. So Veigar is obviously going to have the first response to that. Even if Ahri followed up, he would have been dead by the time she got there.
Condemn going to land through. The Silver Ball's going to follow. That shield will not prevent this. She tumbles forward. She's going to try and secure it. Gets baited by the heel. Oh, Monsoon going to come in and save her at the last second.
Yeah, definitely a good play by the Janna there. She Monsoon and shielded at the same time to negate that turret damage. They're still going to be up. Vayne's still showing that she has heal, and Janna has exhaust.
Wow, that's yeah, that was quite the trade there.
Yeah, Ahri's looking for a play here. They don't have vision. Sivir and Nami don't have vision of this play. She's going to look for it. Maybe a tower dive. She has ult. She has flash and ignite. But Veigar's also responding.
He's going to walk directly into her here.
Yeah.
Oh. Going to go hard. There's no tower minions there. I love that. That's the... We're just here. All right, you back up. I'm going to back up. Nothing going to come of that one. Olaf going to gain cop here. All right, yeah. Lightning rush away. No cleavers landed. Nothing to be done there.
I think Olaf could have gotten the gank off there if he had chosen to go through Tribe Rush. I mean, obviously we have the Spectator Vision, so we see that they don't have it warded. But he should know that even if he were to walk through there knowing that they don't have vision with that pink ward, that gank would not have been successful because Kennen has that E.
Farm going to land. Going to go in. Orb of Deception actually going to let... And Baby Cage might not save him, actually. Thank you very much. Ignite was ticking anyway, and Ari gonna pick up another one. She's been benefiting a lot off of these random plays, and now she's just starting to push her aggression.
You know, that's one of those plays I can't tell if that was luck or skill. She barely used that last charge to get out of the baby cage, and then missed her by maybe 1/10.
Oh my god, Mundo gonna pop his ultimate. He's gonna survive the upfront damage from Kennen, but he's gonna look to regen. He needs to turn that off. Get that masochism. Oh, Burning Agony gonna drop him.
So two mistakes that he made there. He threw a cleaver and he left his W on as well. He threw a cleaver at nothing, so that means that he's not going to get any health back from throwing that. So he actually ends up doing damage to himself, and in the end, probably just enough to get him killed.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably like 100 damage between the Burning Agony. And they're going to jump in on the Olaf to try and finish him off. He's going to pop Ragnarok, and Jace is out of mana. He's not going to be able to chase him down. Flash is going to come out of the Olaf, though, and that's going to be... Okay. That's their teleport. Get me excited. Get me excited.
We have a teleport top as well from Mundo going behind them.
What is about to happen here?
This is a weird fight.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Lightning Rush. He's bailing quickly on the Veigar. Gonna get taken down. The flash forward. Cleaver's gonna miss. Smite will land. Is Kennen gonna pick one up with an auto attack and the trade over to Mundo? I think Kennen's fine with that trade.
I think Mundo needs to open up sandbox mode and really practice his cues. I mean, he's missed the past, 3 cleavers. This is definitely a mechanical mistake by the Mundo. Not really knowing his champion, not really knowing that the cleaver's got a really weird cast time. But I mean, it's, you know, he kind of had some of these easy cleavers that he definitely missed out on. Could have netted him a kill and definitely would have saved his teammate there.
Bot lane still showing that aggression. Teleport going to come in the top lane there. Kennen's going to get back. He is building AD Kennen, it looks like, right now. So, doing that meta thing.
Yeah, I think it's a decent choice against the Mundo and the Olaf, right? I think he's not going to get a lot of chances to get the stun off the Olaf, even if he did go AP. And the DPS might be really good against the Mundo because it lets him go forward.
Jay's going to lane gank. There's going to be a wave going out. Is it going to... No, it's going to just miss her. I don't know if they're going to be... Is there going to be a turnaround?
Vain confidence.
Yep. Because the Olaf's coming in the backside. Monsoon going to keep her alive. The Silver Belt's going to land. Exhaust onto the Jade. Flash going to come out. Heal as well. But Vayne's going to be able to pick this one up. Veigar trying to KS it, but it's not going to happen. Silver Belt still chasing. She's going to dive this. Oh, the crit. Wow. She definitely would have needed one more auto attack there.
Yeah, she's got 20% right now with just her Zeal. She had that 1 in 5 chance to get it. And she got it for 218 damage, I believe, right across the turret. She would have needed one more auto attack if that didn't crit.
They're setting up this dive. Easy dive on that Nami. Olaf doing a good job holding the wave there.
Debin looks like it's going to be their second turret of the game for this. And a dragon, probably, if they're smart about it and they go to that Infernal.
Kennen's doing his best here to try and pressure that top tower. Oh. Mundo lands a cleaver. He landed it, gun.
He did it.
Burden Agony.
Oh!
Wow. Oh, I was going to say good job, Kennen, you know, trying to get something back on the other side of the map, but get bodied. Just get bodied. Mundo was like, I heard what you said. Sandbox mode, not needed.
Yeah, landed, I think, two of them there.
Oh, charge from around the wall. Gonna get it. Orb of Deception and the flash over the wall. Might get 2. Ari gonna burn her last charge there. Orb of Deception. Oh, with the flash redirection. I don't know if the flash was needed, but...
I don't know if that was needed either.
Style points. Style points.
I think she was gonna get it anyways.
I think she was gonna get it. Maybe... Oh, she might die to minions. Maybe it was to get out of... attack range, maybe?
It's possible. I mean, it's really possible, and maybe she was premeditating something there. Either way, definitely a good play from the Ari, going aggressive into that enemy jungle. Without vision, though, so I'm not really sure in the end if that was a really good decision. Definitely ended up being pretty good for her, but you know, they only have one ward there, so she knew that there was a chance that there would be someone else.
Look at all that vision.
Clearly, yeah, I mean...
Look at all that vision.
Look at all that vision.
Ari's going to go out 7-1-1 over the Veigar. Veigar was doing so well early, and now he's 1-6-3. Feels too bad for him.
That first kill ended up being really big. She was obviously being super aggressive and focusing on killing him, and now that he's behind, she's just going to continue to focus on killing him. It looks like she's also building some MR because she realizes there is a chance for this Veigar to drop her in the end.
Oh yeah, Veigar always got that chance to drop you. Just press an R on you when you're low HP, and gonna take 1 axe, 2 axe, miss the charm, and die anyway. Vayne's gonna get the other one on the other side. Kennen gonna land a stun. Might be able to trade back with the auto attacks. Man, Sivir's gonna get dropped as well, and oh my goodness. You're gonna trade 1 for 1 in the top lane. Vayne gonna trade over for Kennen. Alright, burning ultimate, missing charm. Flash gonna come out from Nami. Gonna miss Orb of Deception and gonna have to back out of that tower. Just freaking bloodbath.
Yeah, this is definitely a really weird fight that we have over here.
It's 15 minutes!
Now, what's got to happen is they got to take an objective. It looks like that they're calling for the Rift Herald. I think that's a decent play. I think the better play would have been to just simply go mid and get the turret anyways, and maybe Rift Herald on the way back. They're not going to have the option because of those death timers to do it in the other direction. So this Rift Herald's going to be a tower in the future. I'd rather have my towers now.
Yeah, you're right. That's global gold standing, something that's not going to come back on the map. And like you're saying, if you're going to recall, and Veigar just going to die. I'm not even going to call that. Veigar's dead. But yeah, having that tower removed right now, like you're saying, and then if you have to recall, you just recall with the Rift Herald, and you got it. There's nothing for them to take on the map besides that. And now the Rift Herald will be used to take that tower that they should have taken, like you were saying, in mid lane.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this ends up being a great play for them.
Ah! Nami gets dropped down again. Ahri gonna get secured on the other side by Kennen. Kennen needed to flash there. Olaf gonna chase through the tower. Sivir gonna get put down. Bam! Smacking it with the true damage like usual. And good bomb plant over the side. I don't think Janna's gonna be able to finish off the Kennen. Kennen gonna get secured and not be able to land that kill. Jace just fighting super hard under that tower. Oh! The static shiv gonna pick up 2. Good positioning there. Vayne gonna pick up a 3rd. And I think based upon health death timers, if they push this, they're too low in health though. What do you think about this?
I mean, they still have the Rift Herald up. They're going to get some decent damage on the next turret with only Nami defending. It looks like they choose to back up with that health being down. Definitely would have been greedy to follow that Rift Herald forward. I think there's a lot of other things on the map that they can do in order to, really secure the win. And that's actually a really interesting play from these guys that have been showing a lot of aggression in the laning phases and during these skirmishes. But I mean, in the end, I think it's a really sound decision, and it kind of shows the extent in which they're going to show their aggression throughout this game.
Yeah, I think that's pretty important. Like you're saying, especially if you don't have things like vision or anything established, and then you're gonna go and we're gonna end the game when you've still got tier 2s up that you can get, increase your gold lead by like 2K just taking those, because you're looking at that gold lead already, and you're sitting about 10,000 gold, which is massive at 18 minutes. Like that's massive, but considering it's solo queue, anything could happen, honestly.
I'm really surprised. I mean, we're talking as if we're 25, 30 minutes into the game with Rift Herald and the inhib being down.
Alright, looking for another pick as usual. Gonna whiff that charm. Jade's gonna get ignited anyway and drop down again. Ahri just playing for picks. She's trying to extend her lead here, and she's putting a lot of pressure on the map. I don't know so much if her team is doing that, but she's definitely doing her job in that.
She's definitely throwing her weight around. I mean, she's got a lot of items, she's got a lot of kills, and she's showing that aggression. Even though she's kind of showing these mechanical mistakes in these fights, I think she can afford to do that.
Kennen got the Nami backing him up. Gonna chase down the Mundo. Burning Agony, not gonna let that stun last for that long. Oh my god, the damage coming out of the Mundo right now. Lightning Rush gonna get him out of there. Nami's gonna take the front of that. And the exhaust saves her from the cleaver. Olaf about to die in bot lane. Kennen gonna turn it around and pick it up for the shutdown, but they're gonna dive the tower here and finally get that Veigar that they needed. Sivir probably gonna get finished off by the Vayne in the backside. Monsoon gonna push out Jace, and Olaf gonna not save her, and the Vayne diving into the fountain to secure that kill.
Yeah, she's definitely getting away with a lot of cockiness here, but I mean, a lot of, if it's successful, that cockiness simply shows as confidence. I think she can get punished for a lot of these plays, but she's getting, I mean, they're so ahead that it's not really going to matter. She can continue to be aggressive.
No, you're 100% right. It's like that aggression that they were showing in bot lane for the most of the early game, and as soon as the snowball started happening, they just kind of kept doing it, and because the game's not close, they can't really be punished for it.
Definitely a skill gap here between those the two bot lanes. I think Nami has the potential to really disengage or at least alter the way that these fights are going, but her bubbles and her tsunamis haven't really been effective at stuffing the Ahri or the Vayne, and now that both of them are really big threats, she's going to have to really play well in order to keep those two threats from the back line.
So I just want to say, during that data analysis, Jace died again.
Yeah.
Okay. I just
really no surprise.
Jace died again.
I think what the poop team here. What is it? The poop.
Poop handler patrol.
We gotta write this down somewhere because I don't have your stream open. I'll be sure to do that next game. But these guys, they need to, I think, really ward the jungle here. So what we see in professional play whenever high-level teams like SKT or any Koreans or Chinese teams, or even NA teams, are choking out the other team and laying siege to them, what they do is they establish a lot of ward vision and dominance and control of the jungle. There's obviously a lot of camps up now, and that shouldn't even be happening either. A proper siege is really putting those wards and vision into these choke points and just simply living in the enemy jungle. Especially because all these creeps are pushing in, the resources are at the top of the map, and so they need to really learn how to live up there. So I think that's one thing that they should be working on.
I think they're looking to set up some sort of a dot. Okay, Jace. Okay, Jace.
Yeah, I mean, vision's not going to matter apparently if you're just going to walk up and take the full combo.
I need to just bind something on my keyboard that goes whoop every time he dies.
Yes.
Oh man, gonna get the chase down? Nah, not gonna get the chase down. Wave gonna come in. Holy Christ! Vayne gets dropped down by the Kennen. Kennen's in there to land his stun. Slicing Maelstrom gonna pick up a second one. Oh my God, Veigar doing things?
His baby cage should be back up again. He might be able to do some stuff because this is late game Veigar, right?
Morello Namicon, not quite late game, but
well, let's take a look at how much AP he has here. Let's see.
Yeah.
He's got.
What's he got?
He got here.
Oh, Nami gonna get dropped down while you're looking through that, and Sivir as well. So good play by them initially, and they lost 2 while you were looking at Veigar's AP.
So he's got 385 AP here. I'm sorry, 316. I was looking at his move speed.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
Flash
for
forward.
him having only one item.
Janna picking up that Janna. Key importance, Jace. Okay, he's dead. He's dead again, guys. No big deal. Ooh, auto attack gonna land. Oh, getting it. Orb Deception almost picking him up. Not quite. That Chain Lightning too strong.
So the gold differential is still pretty high. It looks like Veigar is still going to be aggressive here with Vayne showing up. Definitely overstated.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Gets 3 shot.
3. He did. He did. He's like, I got this. Baby Kate, oh no.
And that just goes to show the importance of vision. I mean, if he knew that Vayne was coming, he clearly wouldn't have made that play, but definitely overstayed and should have expected someone else to be there.
Would he not have? Would he not have?
I think he's been super passive. I mean, based on the way that this Veigar has been playing, maybe it was just
2 and 11, passive.
You're right. You're right.
23 minutes. Right. 23 minutes. We're gonna readjust our analysis here. Jace, 9 auto attacks onto the Olaf. Not doing much here. Olaf Ragnaroking away at Mach nothing, and might die to the burn. It would be embarrassing. Ooh, flash coming through. Nope. Nami. Hey, I don't see 3 members of the red team running at me. Rage Machine's gonna pick that one. I'm Condemned gonna knock back the Jace, but Vayne gonna get a flash out. Poop Handler Patrol. Throw in the game. Oh my goodness. The Veigar gonna trade 1 for 1 on this fed Vayne. Good job, Veigar.
There's a mistake by the Nami there. I think she came in and she didn't. She just held on to her tsunami from a really far range.
Oh boy, Kennen gonna get out. Slicing Maelstrom gonna help him. Yeah, trophy misses. Mundo just. I mean, he's got enough regen at this point. He's just walking around with Burning Agony on. Doesn't even matter.
Like, yeah.
Oh, Krugs!
What is that?
I saw it. He jumped over the wall and lightning rushed in the Krugs and they killed him.
Take aggro.
Yes! Yes, that was amazing. Another charm gonna land. She's gonna miss the spell shield, but not gonna be able to close that out.
Turn this around.
They do turn it around. Exactly what you're saying. Oh my God, Mundo. Mundo going wherever he wants. Olaf, you're not diving that. Don't dive that. You're too greedy. Oh, Ragnarok gonna get popped. Oh, true damage slap. Get him with that reckless swing. Exhaust.
Nami's
Gonna go
gonna
down. Where's the Mundo? Where's the Mundo? Mundo!
This is the cleaver.
He's on break. He's on break, guys. He's making a sandwich. He's on break. He's union. He's union. They're paying him hourly. His check didn't come in. It's late. He's like, I'm out of here, guys.
We finally see a good play from Nami there. He knows that Ragnarok is down, and she's going to get the double knock up there to save him.
Oh! Oh, the primordial burst going to trade back. The Monsoon's not going to be in time. Oh, man, you do not want to be trading 1 for 1. He's 3 and 13. Oh, man. The Jace going to jump in. I'm talking like he's going to be able to kill the Mundo. He's not going to be able to kill this Mundo.
Definitely not enough damage from the Jace to do anything this game so far.
I think they're, it's sad to say, I think they're really heavily overextending right now. They're trying to take too much.
I think they're trying to take too much as well. There's, Baron on the map. There's a lot of things that they could be taking in order to really secure this
one. Sivir got the speed down. Ricochet. Exhaust gonna come. Oh my goodness. Get baited. Just baited. Oh, Nami shows up at the last second. Save that Janna. The tidal wave going through. Oh, Kennen, you need to move forward. Kennen's gonna pick up the Ahri. Mundo just around. He does not have ultimate. He does not have ultimate right now. The Morello is taking away his healing, but gonna get out with that shield. Oh man, whoo! This game. Oh.
It was really. I mean, is it a really common thing for 80 carry Kennens to go Swark boots? Is that a thing? What do you think about that?
No, I believe still Berserker Greaves is the way you're gonna go, honestly.
I think so too. I can see what he's trying to do with the Wits End Swarks there, in terms of increasing the damage from the Rage Blade procs, but I don't think that's the majority of his damage, especially the reason for building, going that direction in terms of on hit, is to take down the Mundo. And now that I look at his build, I realize he's not building Blade of the Ruin King against that comp.
No, he's not. And like you're saying, it's the same way when Misfortune will go like lethality or armor penetration, and then she'll build like the crit items halfway through, and you're just like, you can't do both. You can just choose one, go that way, and that's about it.
Yeah, I think his build is going to be really good at taking down the Vayne, taking down the Ahri in terms of killing these carries, but his job is relegated to taking down this Mundo and Olaf. That's the first threat that they're going to have to deal with in order to get to the Vayne and the Ahri afterwards. So I think the Wits End could have been a Bork, and I think the Swarks could have been a Berserker.
And he really does. He really does have all the kills on the team right now. I mean, if you're looking in mid lane, he might get caught out here. No, the baby cage is going to save him. But he does 100. Everybody else has 100 CS. He has 200. He's got 11 kills. He's, like you said, relegated to taking down that big frontline tank, and he's got to be able to do it. Now he's building. Yeah. He's got a Codex.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what this build is from the Kennen. I think he's really skirting his responsibility here. Whenever someone's, if you're on the losing team, it's your responsibility to fix what's broken. And what's broken here is the ability to take down these big tanks.
So in chat, there's a suggestion that he could be building Nashor's Tooth, which is possible. Mundo just going to dive this turret here. Sivir going to pop that speed. And Nami going to almost get finished off. Kennen slicing Maelstrom, going to land a little bit of CC. Mundo holding that turret. Ragnarok actually going to get on top of the Veigar right through the baby cage. Jace might be able to finish him off. No, he will not. He will finish holding that turret. Mundo will pick up the Jace. That is only a trade of 1 for nothing so far. They will be able to run back to the fountain. And they should just peel off. I saw a bunch of pings going down to actually take that inhibitor. The inhibitor will get finalized, and Nami Bubble's just going to land dodge. Oh my god, that damage! Holy Jesus.
Looks like they want to end here.
They are pushing forward to end. They do have the Mundo. He does not have ultimate, though. If Blade of the Rune King had been finished right now, that Mundo would not be standing.
Definitely would be dead. This would be a different game.
Monsoon going to be able to heal up everything. Sivir is not going to be able to cut through that. Sivir only has 2 items finished. The shield not going to be able to block anything. He's going to get flashed onto by the Olaf, and Poop Handler Patrol will take this game. Rage Machines, so sorry, not sorry. Game over. So what do we think about that now?
I think a lot of that game. So if there's going to be a reason that that they lost, I think the biggest reason is going to be that Nami, first of all. Losing that bot lane to the Vayne ended up being really big. I think being able to control bot lane and really taking that advantage and running away with it to mid in order to make sure that your Veigar has a chance to carry that game, or at least automatically delete by pressing 1 button another enemy carry, or even a tank for that matter, because that R is a tank buster. Would have really given them the chance to come back, but I think Nami really lacked the mechanical confidence needed in order to take out that super passive Vayne Janna lane.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the damage analysis right now, and you're looking at a large portion of the team's damage, obviously going onto that Ahri, and Ahri's got 15 kills. It wasn't just last hitting; she was able to hundreds of zero most of the squishy targets on the other team, which was everyone. And the Kennen, even though building his weird build path that he was doing, and he was AD, like you said, he was going to be able to put out a lot of damage onto the squishy targets as well. He did actually outdamage Ahri in that game, and I mean, it kind of shows that, like you were saying, it's if someone's going to be able to kill this big tank or a real priority target that needs to get dropped in a team fight, it's going to be him, because Sivir only putting out 16k damage in that game, and the Jace, we actually, we saw the performance of the Jace. Jace outdamaged both Veigar and Sivir by 3,000 damage.
Yeah, that's really surprising. I think the reason that Kennen might have so much damage on board is because of the fact that he puts so many shurikens into the Mundo's stomach without really doing a lot each time. But I mean, he was able to heal a lot of that back up in order to really make sure that 30,000 damage stuck to the Mundo. I think he really needed to change up his build. So I think this is one of those instances where we look at the damage graph and see, well, yeah, the Kennen did do a lot of damage, especially compared to not only his team but the enemy team. But that damage didn't really stick. It didn't really net them the kills that they needed in order to really stop the aggression of those two big tanks from Olaf and Mundo.
Yeah, I think like you're saying, you might want to go Rage Blade because you want to get your double procs and stuff on your stun, and it's nice against most of the other top laners, but when you have Mundo who has Burning Agony anyway, and he can reduce your stun durations just by turning it on, I think a better build path for that Kennen would have been to do Bork and to Executioners, maybe Frozen Mallet, and then just be able to...
Yeah, Frozen Mallet's a really good one too. Really kite
be able
out.
To chase him, yeah, chase him down or kite him in, and he would be able to get the Mundo down at that point.
Yep. Wit's End only provides 40 bonus magic attack on hit, and yeah, it does shred their magic resist by 5 for up to 25, and combined with Sork boots, that gives another 15. That's going to be 40 magic pen. But when you have a Mundo that has Spirit Visage and Merc Treads and Warmogs in order to really heal that back up, that flat damage isn't really going to stick. And so the best way to shred out all of those HP items that he's stacking up with a Sunfire Cape on top of that build already, he needed that percentage damage, and I think that damage definitely would have stuck to that Mundo.
Yeah, I think that was just that little bit of change. I mean, obviously we focus on the Kennen because we're like, that was their saving grace, honestly, but there could have been better play overall by most of their team, and I think that game just kind of snowballed out of control pretty early because, like you were saying earlier, we were talking when they started taking in Hib that, oh man, we're so late. It was 18 minutes into the game and they had it in Hib. So, that game just started to snowball, and it was one of those cases where teams don't realize how you stop bleeding, and they just continue to bleed and lose objectives because they want to fight everything and contest everything. And you just gotta you gotta cut your losses and just farm it back in.
Yeah, definitely the Jace and Veigar going out, looking for fights, looking for kills, isn't really what's going to win the game there. It's a lot of the times when these lower elo teams are losing, they think that the way to gain back the lead is to get some kills. And that's really not what has to happen. What has to happen is to really prolong the game. One way to do that is obviously netting some kills, but that's definitely an aggressive way that has a high chance of failure. So prolonging the game, really making sure that you get to late game so that early game advantage doesn't matter is the priority. And the way you do that is setting up vision, make sure you're picking up CS, really soft pushing lanes so that the enemy team has to respond to it is the safe way to go, and it really prolongs the game. And in the end, we only have a 29-minute game. So in those 10 minutes from when the inhib was down, they didn't really do a good job of making sure this got to 40 minutes or 50 minutes even.
Yeah, I mean, they just, I don't know.
Let's also talk about they don't have, so they have a Morello's on the Veigar, but none of them really have an Executioner's calling here, against the Mundo. So if the Veigar goes down, that Mundo is going to heal back up. Nami's going to heal them up. Ahri's also healing with her passive. Vayne is healing. It looks like she doesn't have any lifesteal actually, so Vayne's not going to really be healing there. But Olaf going to be healing with his W, I believe, gives him
Yep.
some life steal. And so the Jace is obviously thinking about Last Whisper, but I think the first thing that he should have gone is Executioners. I think even the Kennen and the Sivir both needed Executioners. Kennen especially because he has that Hurricane proc in order to make sure that it marks targets.
And I think, like you were just saying, it's pretty disrespectful because when you're thinking about how many fights where they were pretty close, as far behind as they were, and then you would see Janus Monsoon just heal everybody up. And if the Veigar dies, which he died 14 times that game in 29 minutes, he dies, and that only works 40% down. So if he's dead, there's no way you get that Mundo down. Like, absolutely no way.
And I think this is a really hard lesson for a lot of low elo players to learn. When you have Executioners calling and you can prevent the heals from coming through, that's damage. That absolute value of their HP gained is HP you don't have to take away again. And so a lot of these players don't realize that really mitigating the amount of heals that the enemy team accrues is actually damage on board. In terms of their HP bars and how that looks.
It's that damage you don't see. They want you want to see those big numbers. And I mean, even when back in the day with MMOs, it was I want to see the big numbers, but you had the people that played like warlocks and stuff that just did damage over time, and they're like, it doesn't matter. Like, I mean,
it's definitely one of those things you don't see in game, but on paper it's going to be a whole lot of damage done by preventing those massive heals that were occurring by that team.
It's like Teemo. And you're like, oh, Teemo, okay. You walk over a stream and you're like, Jesus Christ, that's half of my health.